My name is Stephanie Loughlin and I'm a supervisor at the Murrayfield Nursery, which is a private day nursery, and I'm registered as a lead practitioner with the SSC. So I started working in America in childcare because I needed a job, and when we moved back to Scotland I wanted to continue in childcare because once I got started I really loved it. I realised I was quite good at it and that I was making a difference for people in a small way, which I didn't realise that was important for me until I did it, and then I just never looked back. I just love it. My job is challenging and rewarding and fun. Every day is slightly different. You're inside, outside, you're busy all the time. There's a lot involved, but it all comes together, it's really fulfilling. So we've got a great outside space at the nursery that we use as well. Watching them get muddy and just giggling and being a complete mess. They're really funny and surprising. What they know and things they think about, so they surprise me and I learn new things from them every day. So this is one of my favourite spots for our nursery. Outside we have always our own little woodland attached. We also take walks to the local woodlands as well, and we do lots of outdoor learning and forest stuff, and it's brilliant. It's really good. I do things in the nursery, creating things, use my creativity to better the environment for the children. There's lots of interests the children explore. They're sewing at the minute, they're using sewing machines. Any interest the children will share because they want to know everything. One of the things that some people find difficult, especially with the younger children, is that they can be quite upset. It's their first time away from home, so you can have lots of crying babies at once, which can be really overwhelming. I think relying on your team and that teamwork as well, but also there's lots of times where it's really quiet and you get to see them take their first steps, and babies have this amazing sense of wonder. Everything's a surprise. You walk in a room and they have no idea where you came from, and they'll just giggle uncontrollably at the smallest things, which is really infectious. You just can't help but giggle back. So it's also really rewarding. We have lots of opportunities to train at our nursery. We do different types of training. I was recently on for school training because that's what I enjoy doing with the children. But we also have online training courses. I always think when I go to a training, if I take 1 or 2 things away from that training, it was worth my time. And I haven't been on training yet where I didn't learn something new. And I always bring that back. It affects my practice, so it makes me better at my job and it makes me interact with the children better and makes their experience in the nursery better because I've learned something new. So I find it really positive. I do lots of training throughout the year. So I started in America and I did a degree in early childhood education. Even though I had previously done a qualification, I learned lots about working in Scotland in nurseries that I didn't know, and then even the things that I had already done, I learned new things because it was taught to me in a different way, looking at it from a different aspect. So I actually found it really useful to redo parts of it. So now that I have my HNC, I was recently promoted to lead practitioner. So I'm working on my BA at the moment. And then when I'm finished my BA, I sort of have lots of options, so I can stay in my current role, or it would qualify me to do teaching if I did a PGDE. Or I'm looking at doing inspections, so helping lead people in nurseries and offering them support based on the experience that I've had over the last however many years. It's been so long, but based on my experience, being able to help support people in the inspection process is sort of what I'm looking at as my end goal at the moment. My best words of advice would just be to to go into nurseries, volunteer. If you can't get a nursery to take place, although a lot of the private nurseries will take volunteers, but if you can't, then look for out of school clubs, football camps, things like that, just anywhere where you're working with children. I'd also suggest working with different ages of children because some people have a preference for what age group they like the best, but yeah, and all that experience will really look good when you're applying to jobs as well. So yeah, just get out there and try it.